video and animation. So video and animation, video editing in Photoshop. So what about video editing in Photoshop? So what about timeline video creation? Timeline video creation. The redesigned clip-based timeline panel reflects video editors like Adobe Premiere and including transition and effects that give finished video professional polish. And what about video tutorial? Video tutorial is intuitive video workflow and how to add video clips and train video clips and how to add a music track and render your movie for playback by your audience and by RC conception. And how to edit video in Photoshop by Matthew Gore. And what about sleep editing to adjust the in and out points of a video without changing the clip duration by Meredith Payne-Stotzner. And what about frame skipping and catching to improve playback performance? And so what about video groups? Video groups is meaning video groups combine multiple video, clips and other content such as text and images and chips on a single track in the timeline. And how to create a video group? How to create a video group? You can import a video file. It's automatically added as a new video group, by the way. And to create an empty group for adding content, to click a film strip icon on the left of the timeline panel and choose new video group from the pop menu. And how to edit group? How to edit a video group? To reposition clips, drag them in the timeline, and to change in and out points, drag clip borders in the timeline, and to move items from one group to another, drag them up or down in the timeline or layers panel. And also to divide a selected clip and edit the resulting parts separately. Position the timeline playhead and when you want to split the clip, and then click the split at playhead button in the upper left corner of the timeline panel. And what about audio tracks and controls? Audio tracks and controls. Separate audio tracks in the timeline allow for easy editing, by the way, and adjusting. And what about adjust audio in clips? If you'd like to adjust audio in clips, what should you do? You should right click audio clips firstly to mute them, and then adjust volume or fade in and out. And after that, you should to right click video clips and then click the musical notes to adjust audio they contain. And adjusting audio, you should to view video tutorial by Richard Harrington. And how to create or delete audio tracks. How to create or delete audio tracks. To the right of audio track names in the timeline, you should to click the musical notes and then select either new audio track or delete track. And how to add or duplicate or delete or replace audio clips. How to add or duplicate or delete or replace audio clips. To the right of audio track names in the timeline, you should to click the musical notes firstly, then select add audio to place another clip on the track. After that, you should to select an audio clip in the timeline and then click the musical notes to the right of the track name and then select duplicate or delete or replace audio clip. And what about video transitions? Video transitions is meaning transitions create professional fade, by the way, and cross fade effects, and then click the transitions icon in the upper left of the timeline panel and then choose a duration and drag a transition type to the start or end of clips and place the transition between clips to crossfade, and then drag the edges of the transition preview in the timeline to precisely set in and out points, and then right click transitions in the timeline to replace them with another transition type or specify a precise numeric duration. And how to change video clip duration and speed. How to change video clip duration and speed. You should right click video clips to access duration and speed sliders, and then these controls, by the way, interact. For example, a speed of 400% limits the maximum duration, by the way, to 1/4 of the original. How to apply filters to video layers. How to apply filters to video layers. By the way, you're going to apply filters across all frames in a video layer, and first convert the layer into a smart object, and any subsequent filters you apply become smart filters, by the way, and which provide total flexibility, letting you readjust filter setting at any time. And you have steps here now. Step number 1, you should select the video layer in the timeline firstly or layers panel. Step number 2, you should choose layer, then you choose smart objects, then you choose convert to smart object. Step number 3, you should apply filters from the filter menu, and to later readjust a setting, view the layers panel firstly and double click the filter in the smart filters list for the video layer. And how to apply motion effects. How to apply motion effects to text and still images and smart objects. You should right click in the text firstly, and then still image and smart object clips to access pan and zoom and rotate presets, and quickly applying sophisticated animation and drag the resulting transform and keyframes in the timeline to fine-tune the results. And to create dramatic effects as you pan and scale and rotate clips over time, convert your clip firstly to a smart object and use transform keyframes with the free transform tool. And how to import a wider range of file formats. How to import a wider range of file formats. By the way, with a redesigned video engine, you can import a wider range of video and audio and image sequence files. For the complete list, you should see supported file formats. How to export final video. How to export final video with the Adobe Media Encoder. How to export final video with Adobe Media Encoder. You should choose file firstly, then choose export, then choose render video, and from the first pop-up menu you should select Adobe Media Encoder to choose from the following format options. We have many options here now. First option, DPX. DPX is meaning digital picture exchange, and the format is designed primarily for frame sequences that you plan to incorporate into professional video projects using an editor such as Adobe Premiere Pro. And what's the meaning of H.264 MPG4? Its meaning format is the most versatile and including presets for high definition and widescreen and video and output optimized for tablet devices or web delivery. And what's the meaning of QuickTime? QuickTime MOV. QuickTime MOV is the meaning format is required actually for export of alpha channels and uncompressed video, and the preset menu provides additional compression options, by the way.